Ironically, if Trump would have done this before, just throw cash to the poor people. I know. I think what this whole thing right now, has anyone, I haven't, because, I started the show at 9:50, right? I had 3 minutes of prep time, right? But does anyone know if Mitch McConnell has said anything in public? Because I feel like this is all destroying Mitch McConnell right now. I feel like the purpose of all of this is to destroy Mitch McConnell. Like, I swear to God, because Mama Bear is doing a pretty good, you know what, I'm just going to talk about this. I'm going to, I got like a little thing, I've got some things. I've got some fucking things, motherfucker, right? I've got some things. You think I have no show prep? You think I have no show prep whatsoever? Well, I got news for you, bud. I got a bunch of show prep. All right, let's check it out. Okay, so Donald Trump was going to try to veto a bill which would ostensibly have $25 million to find and locate Ayyysian carp. Let's listen to him.
$5 million to count the number of amberjack fish.
Ah, shit.
These facilities
skipped
are
ahead too
essentially not open. $7 million.
Now, I said this last night when I reviewed this clip live, right? But watch his hands. He does the hands thing, but like on the podium, right? So imagine that this is my podium, right? This pillow with no pillow sheet. Unbelievable, right? Imagine this is my podium, right? He's like doing this. Like, you're gonna combat Ayyysian carp. We're gonna, like, why is he doing that on the podium? I'm not sure, but let's continue.
For reef fish management, $25 billion to combat Ayyysian carp.
So this guy is very upset at the idea that the Democrats and the Republicans are making a bipartisan bill to combat Ayyysian carp. And so Nancy Pelosi responded to this immediately, like, again, within 10-20 minutes or so, to my understanding, and said Republicans repeatedly refused to say what amounts of president wanted for direct checks. Now, I will say, it was in the news that White House aides were trying to stop Trump from publicly endorsing $2,000 checks. I covered this on this show, right? Again, look at me. Look at this bitch, right? Did you see that on MSNBC? Fuck no, you don't watch MSNBC. Did you see that on the Jimmy Dore show? Fuck no, you don't watch that shit because you're smart, right? You don't have the lowest IQ, right? But you were seeing this show. I was saying, imagine if Trump came out there with $2,000. How epic would that be? And here we go. Not only is he coming out with $2,000, but
management, $25 billion to combat Ayyysian carp.
He's combating Ayyysian carp as well, or rather, he's combating the combat of Ayyysian carp. But okay, so now obviously we know Nancy Pelosi did this whole fucking over $600 being a significant. We know she's a liar. Okay, we know that. Duh. No shit, motherfucker. She's a fucking scoundrel. Mama Bear, more like fucking Mama Pear, as in I'm going to leave you to ferment in my compost pile, right? Like, so we already know that. Like, this bitch is like a fucking, she's no good, okay? She's no good. In fact, let me play an audio clip that summarizes my thoughts on Nancy Pelosi.
Dumb people, liberal people.
Anyway, so, but what I'm saying here is she responded to this and basically just destroyed Mitch McConnell. Mitch McConnell's gonna wake up, right? And he's gonna, like, use his, like, black hand to, like, wipe the sweat off of his brow, right? He can't do this, right? Because his hand is, like, black and doesn't work. And, like, it's blue and it's got, like, visible veins popping all over it, right? So he's gonna wipe the sweat off of his brow and he's gonna get to work calling up the president and asking him what the hell is going on, right? We need a complete and total shutdown of Ayyysian carp until we figure out what the hell is going on. That's what Mitch McConnell's going to say. And so now I also want to say, Nancy Pelosi, right? Nice try. I respect you for trying to make Mitch McConnell the bad guy. But then you got AOC and Rashida Tlaib coming out there. Bada boom, right? They're just doing it. They're just going out there. They've got this thing ready, right? Nancy Pelosi is going to try to do like a unanimous consent thing. All right. They've got the bill. They've got the amendment. They're good to go. They've got it. Like, look at this. They come out again within another like 15 fucking minutes. And do you see any combating of Ayyysian carp in this amendment? I don't see any combating of Ayyysian carp. I see $2,000 for all citizens, right? And again, no Asian carp in sight.
Management. $25 billion to combat Asian carp.
I gotta clip that. Someone remind me to clip that. I need that because I need to boost the audio in it too. But again, this is a disaster. We already know that this is a disaster. Now, I would be remiss if I didn't tell you that there's a chance that we just might get nothing. There's a chance that Donald Trump just might have fucked us over out of getting anything at all. It's possible. It's possible. Right, but here's the thing. Mitch McConnell wants to give people something before the Georgia Senate election. Right? That's what this whole package is about. Right? So if we get $2,000 before the Georgia Senate election, it might mean that Perdue and Loeffler win. However, also keep in mind that Georgians are early voting. So more and more Georgians are going to be early voting, and the last thing that they've seen is Donald Trump saying that Congress has failed them, and Nancy Pelosi saying, I agree, and Mitch McConnell being nowhere to be found. That's what people are going to wake up today in Georgia and go early vote based on. So this is like, I don't know, man. It's epic. It's epic. I don't know. It's funny. And if we all get $2,000, I'm just going to say this right now. If every single person in this chat room gets $2,000, I expect a mandate of at least $1,200 from each of you. Because let's be honest, we were all fine with 600, right? And I'm not gonna be a goober. I'm not gonna say you have to give me 1,400. You can have the bonus, right? So you get 800, I get 1,200. So that's gonna be the way that goes. If you want to send me money on PayPal, that can be arranged. Just send me a direct message. But yeah, at least that we're not wasting this money on Asian carp.
Asian carp.
I'm sorry.
For reef fish management.
Reef
$25
fish
billion
management.
to combat. $25 billion to combat Asian carp. Asian carp. Asian carp. Asian carp. Asian carp. Asian carp.
Am I the only person that finds that funny? Am I the only person that finds Asian carp funny? Because I think that's hilarious. I think it's really funny. So, like, I'm sorry. It's the funniest. It's, oh my God. Oh, Lord have mercy. You're keeping your honey bucks? Well, guess what, Noob Hunter Sigma 7? You're gonna be banned. I'm gonna ban you forever. You gotta give me at least $1,200 of your stimulus check, or else you're banned. I'm sorry, I don't make the rules. Better than the China fire. No, don't worry about this part.
Acceptable, it's not enough. It was China's fault. In people who need it. It wasn't their fault. It was China's fault. It was.
I love how the bit rate fucks up here. Again, this isn't like a restream on like CNN's YouTube channel. This is like the official Twitter video for this statement. This is the official source. This is the source video. And it starts getting like a heavy bit rate here. Just check it out and listen to it. You can hear it, but check it out.
Fault. It was China's fault to the American people who need it. It wasn't their fault. It was China's fault, not their fault.
And then it immediately clears back up. Isn't that weird? Maybe China was behind the cybersecurity hack. Every time he's getting ready to say China, right, the guys in the background are ready with the dump button. All right, let's troll the president. Right, and that way Trump can't, like, clip that out because the bitrate looks like garbage. Is Trump going to use that in an advertisement where it gets, like, super, like, chunky bitrate? No, he's not. Unbelievable.